Okay, brother?
Yeah, just make sure there's no misinformation that is distributed, though. Yeah, I'm the newest member of the Disinformation Governance Board. Just making sure there's no one spreading any misinformation around here. Well, not on my watch, that's all I'm saying. Tough job, because what's true changes quite frequently. Hey, the Steele dossier, is that still disinformation? I can't remember. Truth is a tricky thing. It's like hitting a moving target. Board sort of just make sure that no one's an enemy of the truth.
For the government.
Yeah, for the government, yeah.
What ideas, what the problem?
Anyone in your family you want to report, anything like that. Disinformation is the #1 problem that plagues our society and needs to be stopped. Hey, buddy! Sometimes we get it wrong, and there maybe wasn't weapons of mass destruction. But when the citizens get it wrong, the ramifications are much, much higher. Bet you didn't know this, Walter Durante won a Pulitzer Prize for what's now turned out to be disinformation. Hard to keep up, that's why you need us. This is where every person who posts disinformation belongs. Garbage bin. People are like kids out there, you know? Why? 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 Because we said so, that's why.
We're laughing now, but that's literally what is happening online, what unaccountable corporations and governments colluding together, trying to control what you can think. Welcome back, beautiful and amazing human beings. This is Luke Rudowski here of WeAreChange.org. My dog Atlas is riding shotgun, and there's a lot of very important news to get into today, as we have a very dire, eye-opening message from Elon Musk that has created a lot of very powerful enemies and is on par for changing a lot of things in our mainline society. That's going to have a lot of consequences for a lot of powerful people. What's really going on here? Well, we're going to be talking about that, plus a lot more. All the latest financial news, crazy Supreme Court justice news, and we're going to try to update you as best as we can to all the real things that are happening right now. But before getting into all of that, plus a lot more, the clip that we played in the beginning of this broadcast is by the extremely talented Ryan Long with his latest video that's titled Joined the Disinformation Governance Board, which is absolutely hilarious and greatly details what is already happening in our online digital sphere. This is truly a brilliant piece. We only played a small portion of the video, which you could watch by clicking the link down in our description. Truly incredible, important work that highlights the absurdity of very powerful people that can't even tell you what a woman is, that months ago told you that inflation was not going to happen, told you that it was transitory. Then they told you that it was actually going to be good for everyone, that it was going to help raise wages. And now we're dealing with the huge ramifications of extremely fiscally irresponsible individuals and their ridiculous policies that, of course, absolutely have a huge negative effect on your life. This, as stocks continue to be battered, as of course many of them were artificially inflated. The whole stock market, the whole financial markets are best described, in my own personal opinion, as a large Ponzi scheme, and even their Ponzi's going down, including even crypto and Bitcoin, as of course financially there's a big reckoning happening that is even seeing Bitcoin go down to its lowest point since July of 2021. This as people expect the market to even go down from here, and as more Americans are finding it increasingly difficult to make ends meet, to be able to pay for rent, for food, for gas, for taxes, for regulations, for fines. These are of course problems that people connected to the establishment don't have to deal with, as today we're finding out that Hunter Biden, the illustrious son of the current president of the United States, had more than $2 million in delinquent taxes paid off by a connected insider Hollywood lawyer who decided to be charitable to this humble previous crack addict, since, you know, this was clearly charity and there's no other reason. There's obviously no corruption here at all. Since, you know, if you're the president's son, you have fairy angels protecting you and some kind of magical, mystical aura that pays your back taxes. Meanwhile, you make a mistake on your taxes, the IRS wants their pound of flesh, and they'll get it. As of course, the government is known for tracking, databasing, and watching every step of your moves, your actions, your purchases, as we have this latest revelation from the Washington Post that just released an article that's titled, Law Enforcement May Fully Unleash Its Data Collection Tools on People's Personal Beliefs Surrounding the Latest Proposed Supreme Court Decision. This as we're finding out that many local and federal jurisdictions have extraordinary spying and tracking tools that they've been using to collect data on individuals, but haven't yet fully implemented it. They might, especially with the amount of turbulence and civil unrest people are expecting when, of course, the official Supreme Court decision decision is rendered. This as there have been a lot of troubling developments surrounding this latest divide and conquer agenda scheme. This as the personal home addresses of Supreme Court justices have been released. There have been protests at their homes. This, of course, violates federal law. And there was yet another major escalation in Wisconsin, where a pro-life group had their offices firebombed and graffitied with very chilling messages, specifically issuing threats to the group, which you could see on the video that we're playing right now, that were spray-painted on this pro-life group's facility. And I think it's fair to say we can only expect more lunacy from here. In related lunacy news, we of course have the governor of New York that just tested positive for sickness, which she says she is very thankful for taking 3 procedures to not get the sickness, even though she got it. Lots of crazy stuff surrounding the sickness is unfolding right now, especially with the former president of the United States that absolutely just made a very bewildering move, which we're going to be talking about exclusively on LukeUncensored.com, our very own platform, where we get to say and do what we want. Just by joining the platform, you join a quasi-private secret society. That's not really that's secret or private, but hey, we're going to call it that allows you to have special merchandise at cost, 3 masterclasses, we're working on a 4th one, a forum coming soon, all the stuff that we can't get away with, that we cannot say here on this platform, we are going to be saying it on LukeUncensored.com, as of course, there's literal digital Ryan Longs running around the online on the internet trying to put you in the digital gulags. My family dealt with gulags. We're not going to be dealing with them anymore, especially here on the internet, especially here in the United States. And that's why we created LukeUncensored.com. Again, this is where I strive to give you the most up-to-date, important information where you could only exclusively hear it on our own members area. Hope to see you there later on today for the continuation of this very important conversation and its larger consequences of what people should be doing to prepare for it. LukeUncensored.com. Click the link down in the description below to find out more. Now, Elon Musk has been a topic that we've been discussing here on this platform very frankly. We've kind of weighed the both sides of him, the good things he's doing, the things that we've been critical of him that he's been doing. But now we reached a new bewildering level of this saga, which already has been very bewildering, as of course Elon Musk just tweeted, quote, "If I die under mysterious circumstances, it's been nice knowing ya." What did he mean by this? Is he trolling? What's going on here? Well, who the hell knows? He's an eccentric billionaire. But at this time, I do think it's fair to kind of calculate the people that he has pissed off, which I want to do in this particular video. But before that, Mr. Beast responded to this, saying, quote, "If that happens, can I have your Twitter?" And Elon Musk said, okay. Elon Musk's mother even tuned into this, saying, quote, that's not funny." Elon Musk responded by saying, "Sorry, I will do my best to stay alive." Other people online are talking about the Chinese Elon Musk to be deployed immediately as a decoy to save Elon Musk. And I think it's fair to say that Elon definitely ruffled some feathers, to say the least, especially with his acquisition of Twitter, promising to bring free speech back. As of course, there's rumors that he's already planning to fire 1,000 Twitter employees and, quote, wants to quadruple revenue to 69 million users. There's also rumors that he's going to be cutting reliance on advertisers. And at the end of the day, we have to understand that his Twitter acquisition is also a larger financial transaction, but it also represents the potential of human beings being able to communicate and talk to each other. Something, of course, that threatens a lot of very powerful establishment figures, since, of course, if they do this, and if people are able to actually talk to each other openly and freely, this would have severe negative consequences to the people lying to society the most. And this is why a lot of media publications have been coming out and writing about how the Clintons, the Obamas, the Soroses, and even Bill Gates himself have launched personal coordinated attacks against Elon Musk and Twitter, trying to, of course, force advertisers off of that platform, which could be a moot point, and why Elon Musk now is talking about getting rid of advertisers. As, of course, a few days ago, the Daily Mail talked about a coordinated attack by 26 NGOs with links to George Soros, the Clintons, the Obamas, and, of course, Bill Gates himself, that were working together in order to try to bring down Twitter after Elon Musk's acquisition of it. And with enemies like this, we have to understand that that is something very serious, as of course these powerful individuals, I think it's fair to say, are either knowingly or even unknowingly working together, colluding together, officially or unofficially through these NGOs to try to hurt Elon Musk. Elon Musk has also been countering a lot of the kind of establishment narratives, like the myth of overpopulation, which of course Elon Musk correctly criticizes and exposes as something that is leading to a crisis of civilizations, as Elon Musk is saying that if people don't start having more kids, the world is going to be headed towards some very serious consequences and problems, as he's even gone as far as to say that Japan will cease to exist soon because of its larger population problem with too little of people, which is the exact opposite of the talking points and problems that Bill Gates says is happening in the world right now, as of course Bill Gates is talking about there being too many people in this world. Elon Musk also criticized the very establishment corporatist ESG score, the kind of woke score, the environmental social governance score that of course has been used to push multinational corporations to adapt leftist talking points and push propaganda that of course is scripted for them to regurgitate to the general public and masses in order to get approved loans and money from the big financial institutions. Elon Musk, Tesla has a bad ESG score, while of course oil companies have good grades, which is absolutely hilarious since of course this score is supposed to calculate your impact on the environment. Again, I'm not even going to get into this, lots of ridiculousness, but a lot of this has been called out by Elon Musk. Now of course some ridiculousness has also been promoted by Elon Musk, and it's been very kind of difficult in order to kind of quantify the larger kind of assessment and moves about what's really happening behind the scenes. Is Elon Musk warning about his demise because of the powerful people that are already coalescing around him? I think there's a big potential for this, especially with Obama. Obama literally is a sociopath that personally called on the execution of a 15-year-old American citizen without a judge, jury, or trial. The guy literally signed off on all the drone attacks that killed numerous American citizens, launched a number of civil conflicts and wars. And when you're messing with warmongers, when you're exposing the agenda that they have spent billions of dollars investing into it, and which all of it could go away because of Elon Musk, that is something that is, of course, a very serious threat, and this could be one reason why Elon Musk is saying this. Other people are speculating that it could be the Russians that could try to take out Elon Musk, since of course his Starlink satellites have dramatically helped the Ukrainian forces there be able to target and eliminate Russian hardware in that theater, as Business Insider is even reporting about how some Ukrainian soldiers are saying that it's Starlink that has changed the war in Ukraine's favor, especially with its drone and guided missile systems and GPS tracking systems that have been able to significantly impact the conflict that's happening in that country. That's another possible hypothesis out there. Are the Russians capable of doing this? Well, when you compare their capabilities to the capabilities of people like the Soroses, the Clintons, the Obamas, the Gateses, the people who run the ESG score, the people who are pushing the depopulation agenda and successfully achieving goals with it, I think there's a disparity there. But hey, that's just my perspective. It could be that Elon Musk is just trolling. Atlas, where did you go? Come up. Okay, yes. There you are. You're my co-pilot for all of this, and I need to extort you for all the likes and clicks and shares, because if I have you in here, people will share this video. Yes. All right. Couch. Good job. Good dog. Okay. Now you have to like. Now you have to share. You don't share, you don't like, I take the dog away. She's going to go away. She'll still be here, but she won't be in the frame. I'm working on a dog cam. Don't worry about it. And I got to fix this shaky camera. I'm going to work on that too. I apologize for all the technical difficulties here. Anyway, I digress here. What do you think Elon Musk was tweeting about? Was he warning about the very powerful people that we just mentioned? Was he warning about Russia? Was he just kind of trolling? What do you think's going on here? Let me know down in the comment section below. I always appreciate your perspective, your criticism, and you guys sharing information with me that I wouldn't normally see if it wasn't for you guys participating in this larger conversation. I'm very happy that you guys are. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, and this is why I love you guys. Stay tuned for a lot more here on wearechange.org. There's another video surrounding this topic that I think you guys should watch, especially with some kind of critical information about Elon Musk, which you can watch here right now. I love you guys. Stay tuned for a lot more here on wearechange.org.